Good morning, Plywood. How you doing? Grumpy, what's up, man? Yeah, I just had a couple of maple trees taken out Monday, and we're gonna try to turn a what am I thinking? A ladle. This is a maple. What are you up to, Grumpy? Good deal, man. Nice and wet. Thanks for hitting that like button, everybody. I appreciate you. Please consider subscribing. This maple tree was just taken down Monday, so it's very green. Hey, thanks from Pakistan. Very wet. Hey, I'm in Oklahoma in the United States. Where are you from, Yog? Yeah, I did. Bombay, good to have you. I'm actually going to make a ladle. There's always a risk of injury when you're doing this. Very soft, very soft. Awesome. How you doing, Mike? I'm at 878 RPM. And we're going to leave this extra large so we can do a final turn in probably a month. So we're going to rough turn it and then do some carving on the bowl and go from there. I don't do anything with the dust. What's up, Dennis? making a ladle. Ooh. What's up, New Roots? How you doing, man? Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Oh, sweet, man. New Roots, we're making this is a maple branch that I had removed. I had 2 trees removed on Monday. So it's very green and wet. So we're gonna rough turn a ladle. We're gonna turn it on the lathe and leave it extra thick. Then we're gonna go hollow out the bowl. Then we're gonna coat it with wax and put it in a bag for probably a month. Oh, got a catch. Oh, that's awesome, Dynamic. Let me know if you need some pin blanks. I can send you some. See you, man. What's up, Bill? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for being a channel member, Bill. I really appreciate your support. Bill, what are you up to today, man? Hey, Patrick, we are making a ladle. This is a solid maple ladle. It's out off of a tree that I had taken down Monday, so it's very green. We're gonna rough turn it. We're gonna hollow this bowl out for the ladle, and then we're gonna cover it in wax and put it in a bag for a couple of, probably a month or two. Oh, good, William. I'll try to make it, or Bill, I'll try to make it. What's up? I'm not sure why you want to see my face. What's up, Patrick? What up? Face shield for real. You need one, Grumpy. Especially if you start turning bigger stuff. But hey, June, how are you doing? Need to tighten this just a little bit. What's up, Suzanne? We are making we rough turned something on the lathe, a piece of maple. I had a tree taken down, or 2 trees taken down this week, and I'm making a ladle. We're rough turning it, and we're about to carve out the bowl and get this thing locked into place with the ArborTech ball gouge. If you guys haven't used this, it's a very neat tool. Definitely have to watch your safety when you're using it. But it does pretty well hollowing. Yeah, fun stuff for sure. What are you up to today, Suzanne? You working your job? Make sure you get your face shield on. And I think I need to hold that down some other way. Let me grab another clamp. Thanks for hitting that like button for me, y'all. I think we're just going to see what that does. I don't know. Rumpel, what's up, man? There we go. That'll help. Well, it's better. That's the Arbor Tick ball gouge. Good deal, man. Got to put some ear protection on. That thing's loud. Man, what's going on, user? Thanks for hitting that like button, everybody. They seal it to control the evaporation of moisture so that you have less cracks. So they're going to slowly allow the moisture in the wood to release. Hey, you're welcome, Charles. Thanks for asking a question. It's hollowing out pretty nicely. Pathway, what's happening? Think that'll do for the rough hollow. We're going to let it dry in a bag. We're going to cover it in wax. Wow, we have 110 likes, guys. Thanks so much. Let me grab some paper. This is what I use. It's an end grain sealer. I've had this can for like 5 years, I think. You can also use, they say you can also use latex paint. Put a couple of coats on it, but honestly, I've had better luck with this. Hey, Patrick, I'm in near Tulsa, Oklahoma. Where are you at? Actually, we can take that off. I put a mark on the board and there so I know I can line it back up to true it up next time. Hey, Arthur. Now, I've also heard of people using the microwave to dry out some wood. I've never done it. I'm a little afraid to, but so all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in here, cover everything pretty heavy, because this is gonna help slow the evaporation. So we're trying to control the moisture going into and releasing from the wood. So you're going real heavy because this is just the rough. We haven't tried to pretty this up or anything. This is just the rough turn. And you leave it extra thick because it might crack, it might warp. You just don't know. It's green wood, and I really don't turn a ton of green wood. But now, if any of you are wood turners, let me know if you've ever used a microwave to get moisture out of a piece of wood. I think I've watched videos where you weigh the piece of wood, then you microwave it for like 30 seconds. You let it rest for a few minutes, then you microwave it again, and then you weigh it. And that kind of tells you that your moisture is going down because the weight's going down. And then I think if you do it probably 3 times, 2 or 3 times, and there's no change in weight, it's a stabilized piece of wood, I believe. Double check me, because like I said, I'm not expert at this. Let's don't forget this end grain. The end grain is like a straw. This will really where the wood breathes the most. All right. First coat on. Hey, Kiro. Hey, Johnny. I'm actually rough turning. This is a rough turned ladle out of maple. I just had 2 trees taken down in my yard Monday. So we're trying a little green turning. We've got a couple of really large logs out in the yard. But I plan on making bowls with those in the upcoming years. Let me get this out of the way real quick. And while we're here, we're gonna go ahead and seal the end of this. This is where the log it came out off of. So we're gonna go ahead and seal this up too. Suzanne's back. Nothing big happening, Suzanne. We just put some sealer on the ladle, and it's going to dry. And then I'm going to put it in a bag of sawdust for about a month, and see. Then come back and see how dry it is, and then we'll probably turn it again in a month. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Thanks for hitting that like. We got 100. Wow, we got 130 likes. You guys are awesome. Appreciate that, guys. Yeah, you want to seal all this up because you have evaporation. You're trying to control evaporation and moisture intake. So we're going to seal this, and same thing. We may do something with it in the upcoming weeks, or we might just leave it in the shop for a couple of years. Just depends. I've got a ton of wood in the shop. I harvest my own logs from, I've been harvesting my own trees for a while. John, man, I started out carving a little bit, nothing crazy, but with hand tools. And I just used to research, a lot of books, a lot of YouTube. That's kind of how I learned. Tell you what, it's nice not having all that dust, but now I've got to get all these shavings off the lathe so it doesn't rust because of all that moisture. So we're going to do that real quick. And you know, I don't have a lot of friends that do this. I have several wood turning friends, so I can always ask them for advice over the years. Wow, that's heavy too. Definitely some weight to it. Man, this made a mess. What do you guys have going on today? That was kind of fun doing the green wood turning. I haven't done a lot of it. Plywood, what do you have going on today? You been doing any carving? Cleaning a deer, Billy. What's up, Titus? Hey, Michael, how's it going? Hey, Costal. How's everybody doing? So we just rough turned this. This is a ladle out of maple. We rough turned it. We hollowed the bowl using the Arbortech ball gouge. And we used my tuka. Have you guys ever seen a tuka? This is something I bought years ago when I started carving. You can carve like cookses, which are cups, wooden cups, and bowls and spoons with it. Works pretty well. Actually, we need to add some oil to it. Yeah, remind me, guys, I need to oil that up since it got moisture on it from that green wood. I think we're gonna bust out. Let's see if we can get some of those chips out of there. Man, this trash can is heavy with that green wood. I'm gonna bring over the Festool, see if I can get some of this out of here. I don't want that wet green wood to rust all my tools. So I'm gonna have to wipe these down and maybe oil them up. Usually what happens, you do this and you find tools you didn't know you had. Friendly internet strangers. Honestly, though, it's a pretty tight community. We all support each other's channel when we can, so. Let's try out this new crevice tool. I just 3D printed this yesterday. Let's see if it works. Ooh, it does fit. Nice. Let's see if it works. Oh, heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. So it works. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is cool. Dang, that thing works really well. Up until you get a big, crazy hunk of wood in there. Nice. You want to try to keep the dust off your motor. Keeps it from overheating. Honestly, I should do this about every other turning, but I don't. I can't remember the last time I did it. Shame on me. What about you guys with the lathe? How often do you clean like this? Man, that's better. That's much better, y'all. That thing's cool. Hey, I appreciate that, John. Thanks for hanging out. I should have a video coming out on a laser review in the next week. I'm going to show you how you can use it in your business or as a hobby to make Christmas gifts. Thanks, Suzanne. Appreciate you, girl. Actually, I haven't been on that much because this is my busy time of the year. So I've been live a lot less. Uh-oh. My dust collector's full. Well, it's not that full. That means something must be in here. Yeah, something's in here because it's not that full. Yeah, it's got a blockage. Some of those really large chips. There we go, I think. Let's see if that's any better. Because it's not full yet. Do it backwards. I think I did it backwards. Yep. It's still pretty full. I'm gonna go ahead and empty this, guys. I know you don't want to watch me clean the shop, do you? Gets a little boring. Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me in the shop today. Pretty fun. We got to use the green wood from my maple tree that I had taken down Monday. We're going to have more projects coming. I have some really big logs that are going to make bowls, but that's probably years away. You know, you've got to store that stuff 1 year per inch. I might try to rough turn it. I'm not sure. I've never had great luck with rough turning, so we'll try it. And then we got to use the ball gouge from ArborTech, so that's always fun. So I'm going to keep cleaning the shop. I've got to get back to work. Thanks for hanging out, guys. 169 likes. Thank you very much. That's fantastic. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you, Grumpy. See you, Suzanne. Thank you, guys. Plywood, you're probably in here too. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. You too, Suzanne. Later.